So I know you probably thought that you cannot do the clean girl makeup look if you have, you know, dark circles, especially if you have dark circles like mine. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to go from this to this using some simple makeup application for your dark circles. So if you are interested to see how I do that, please stay tuned. Hey guys! Welcome to my video. It's CammyJOfficial, so let's start the show. My name is Cammy. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get right to the video. All right, guys, so the first thing that we are going to do is going to be our skin prep. So I'm going to be using the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Face Lotion. So I like this because it's affordable and you don't really need too much to get the job done. So I'm taking about that much to use on my face, and I'm just going to quickly apply it all over. So our face is nice and moisturized. So next we're going to move to our primer. And for my primer today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Primer. So I just want to take a little bit of primer, like so. And I just want to put the primer first in the areas where I feel I might have any type of pores coming through. You can put this all over, of course, but I just like to start in those areas to just kind of, give my skin a little bit of a boost right there. And then I apply the primer to the rest of the skin. And of course, you want to do this all gently, but primer is definitely going to help make our skin look nice and smooth even after we apply our complexion products. So next, we're going to move to the next step, which is arguably one of the most important steps in this whole entire clean girl routine. We are going to color correct hyperpigmentation, aka dark circles on our face. So I'm going to be using my LA Pro Girl Concealer in the color orange to color correct my under eyes. So the trick to color correcting, guys, is to make sure that you start small and then build your way up. And you certainly do not want to put so much color corrector on your face. At the end of the day, you end up looking like an Oompa Loompa. Trust me, I've been there. I know all about that. So that's why I'm telling you just to start off really small with the color corrector and then build up to get the coverage that you want as you go. So with the color corrector, I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit. I don't want, too much. Now, the hyperpigmentation that I have here, I'm going to start by putting the color corrector directly on the darkest parts of where I have my hyperpigmentation right here. And I'm going to then do the same thing for the other eye. Wherever I see like a deep degree of darkness, that's where I'm going to concentrate the color corrector first. So now I'm going to take a concealer blending brush. This is the number 57 blending brush by Sephora, but you can use any type of concealer blending brush that you have. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of water just to dampen it right here. Now that we have it nice and damp, I'm going to begin to blend in the color corrector. So as you can see, as we begin to blend it in, it's already canceling out the hyperpigmentation that is there. And because we started on the darkest parts first, when we blend it out, it's not going to look crazy orange on our face. The color is definitely going to begin to tone itself down like you can see here. So even after doing that, guys, you can already see a big difference from what it looked like before versus what it looks like now. And that's definitely what you want your color corrector to do. You want it to cancel out your hyperpigmentation. So I'm just going to quickly do this other side, starting by blending where I had the darkest hyperpigmentation on this eye, and then blending it outward. All right, so we've got that eye done for that section and this eye done for this section. If you've seen any of my videos in the past, you guys know I like to work in sections when it comes to hyperpigmentation, so that way I'm not overdoing the color corrector. So now I'm just going to put a little bit of color corrector right there, and then on the bridge of my nose right here, I'm going to go ahead and add those dots. And on the bridge of the nose there, add those dots. And once you've color corrected this part, the rest of your makeup for the clean girl look is going to be super easy. So we're just going to blend that again. So we've successfully color corrected and created a really nice base for the rest of our makeup to go on. So the next step into getting that clean girl makeup look is to have a good quality foundation or skin tint. So for me personally, I've been just really loving the skin tints lately. So the skin tint I'm going to be using today is the Laura Mercier skin tint, and I am in the color 5N1 Walnut. What I like to do is I just like to dot this along my face. And you're going to see with this formulation, you're really not going to need a whole lot. And when it comes to the forehead area, I'm just gonna put like those 3 dots there, because for my forehead, I like it to kind of naturally blend in. And if you put too much, you're going to have to blend it to your hairline, and you don't wanna do that, because then it just makes it kind of look like you have a mask on rather than it just being an enhanced version of your skin. So I think from here, we're pretty good with that. That's all we're going to need. So I'm just going to grab a foundation brush. And again, you're going to see me just wet this because I like my brushes to be damp for this portion. Now that the brush is damp, let's blend this in. And as you can see, what I really love about this skin tint, it's just your skin, but a little bit better. Now, for me, one of the keys to having that clean girl look is that soft, dewy type of looking skin. Clean girl definitely is not about having that mattified, you know, full beat and snatch kind of look. It really is the everyday type of go-to makeup look a lot of people, you know, like to do. For many people, this is just, you know, their normal makeup look. It's not really, you know, this new aesthetic for them. So as you can see, even just blending in what I've done, my skin already looks very supple and very hydrated. It does give us coverage, but it's definitely not even full. It's light coverage, which is great for this type of look and this type of aesthetic. All right, so we have blended the complexion product in. We still have a skin-like look to the skin. All right, so next we are going to move on to the concealer. So I am going to be using the MAC 24 Hour Studio Concealer, and this is in the color NC50. All right, so we have put on our concealer. I am sorry if it did not record this, but I basically just took the concealer out like so, showed you guys what was on the tip, and used this and just created lines down my face and let it sit for 20-30 seconds. I apologize, my camera decided it was not going to record that part, but we are back to recording. So I'm taking my damp beauty blender, and now I'm going to blend this concealer out. And guys, as you can see, you see why I love this concealer? You see why I love it? Look at this. Look how easy that was. We have glow. We have clean girl. We do. So that is all we need to do for that side, because this concealer is that good. Now we're going to move on to this side of the face. Guys, I'm just saying, look at my under eyes here and look at them here. You see how it still has that glow? It's still dewy. That's the reason why. So if you're going to be trying to do a clean girl makeup look, make sure that you have a concealer that is definitely full coverage, because you have dark circles, hyperpigmentation, and you're going to be trying to, you know, put it on top of color corrector. So it has to be full coverage, but look for something that gives you a skin-like finish, because that is definitely going to stay in line with the clean girl look and aesthetic. And I'm just going to add a little bit on the side here, because we did apply, you know, more color corrector over here to the side. For me, I just like to use the same concealer just to highlight a little bit here on the chin. Okay, so this is what we look like so far. Now we're going to add our setting powder. For my powder today, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is the Talc Free Ultra Blur Setting Powder in the color Honey. So on my brush, this is about as much as I'm going to use for my under eyes and setting anywhere else I put that setting powder. All right, so I'm just going to gently take it in like this, and I am going to tap it in. This is how I always set my makeup, y'all. And now that we've done that, I'm just going to do the same method and technique on this eye. I'm just going to gently tap that in. So I do like to use a setting powder to highlight the bridge of my nose, and I'm going to use about this much. So the next thing we are going to do for a clean girl look is we are going to do blush. Now you can, go a step further and do contouring and all that, but I like to keep this look very light because it is a clean girl look. So taking this blush, I'm just going to take this e.l.f. blush brush, and I am just going to start out with about this much blush right on there. And I am just going to blush my cheeks because the whole point of this look is to kind of look nice, light, more effortless in the beauty. So I opted to just use a nice blush for today. All right, so we have on our blush. But now that we have that done, I'm going to tap off what I put on the bridge of my nose. And now I like to just finish with a little bit of setting powder. My Old Faithful, this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in the color Dark. I'm just going to take a tiny bit. I just like to set my face overall. I'm going to be using my MAC setting spray to set my face, but you can of course use whatever you want. I just like to use this one. All right, so now that the face is set, it is going to dry down. So now we are going to move on to the mascara. I am not going to be doing lashes for this look because I want it to be ultra clean girl. And this mascara is the Maybelline False Lash Lift, or the Falsies Lash Lift. I'm just going to hit the bottom lashes really quick. So that is done. We have put on our mascara. So to finish this off, I am going to use my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is in the color Fenty Glow. And again, we just want to keep it nice and light and everyday. So it's perfect to finish this off with a lip gloss. So we finished that off with a lip gloss, and guys, this is the final look. This is it. This is my clean girl makeup look for dark circles. But guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also consider subscribing to my channel and clicking on that notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. But as always, stay safe, stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.